Let's have a good day today. It's me, Micah, and this is another life update video. I haven't posted on YouTube in probably a couple months now, and it's been a while. There's been lots of changes and different things like that. But first, biggest change is I graduated high school over the summer. June 4th, 2023, I graduated high school. I did an internship at Blue Buffalo over the summer. Then I started college. Currently going to Indiana Wesleyan University. And I think that's about it. But other than that, yeah. I would say more, but I don't really have anything else to say. But I do want to let you guys know that I've been through a lot recently. Home and here at school. Like, being here, I felt more free and so much better. Since I got here, I've, been on fire for God. This is a Christian college, by the way. I'm a Christian. My denomination is Assemblies of God. But ever since I got here, I've dedicated my life to God. And also, this past weekend I got baptized, which I'll clip onto this, I'll clip right here. Here's my baptism video.
Micah, tell us what's going on. What brings you to this water baptism service today?
Okay, so most of you guys probably seen me up here a couple years ago, and my sister asked me to get baptized with her, but back then I felt like I wasn't ready, but since then I've struggled with a lot of adults, especially mental health and things like that. So once I got to college this year, that's when everything changed for me, and now I'm just ready to be dedicated to God and on fire for
We are so proud of you. We are so excited about what God has done in your life, and He's not finished with you yet. It is my joy now to baptize you today. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that part. But yeah, I'm definitely more on fire for God, and I got rebaptized. I had a meeting with my. Sorry, I need to figure out how to get comfortable with this. Kind of just holding my phone. I got a new phone, so camera quality is probably a little bit better. But anyways, I had a meeting with my roommate and my RD. My roommate has moved out and things like that, so I no longer have a roommate, which kind of we've been having issues, but I feel like we started off so well. But I had a really bad panic attack a couple weeks ago, and that apparently sparked some conflict between the two of us, because whenever I have my panic attacks, I go mute and I don't communicate. And ever since that, she has felt like I've been keeping our conversations short, that I'm not acknowledging her, even though I very well do acknowledge her. I do communicate with her and everything like that, but she just feels like there hasn't been enough communication within the both of us and different things like that, which I can agree, because I kind of feel the same way. Because ever since I had that panic attack, I feel like she's kind of backed off a little bit, and I never meant for that to happen. And then apparently I've also said some things that I didn't know that I said, and apparently I've done things that I didn't know that I did, and nobody's communicated with me about that except for one of our mutual friends. So yeah, we've been going through some tough times. So she moved out on Tuesday, and I had to spend the night in my room for the first time on my own with nothing on the other side of it. Took me a while to go to sleep, if I'm being honest. Tuesday night, which, like, that's the same day that she left. That day I had to go back home for an event with my Boys and Girls Club. Sorry, that says the county. I probably should have showed that in the video. Anyways, you could always go back and read it, but yeah, Boys and Girls Club. I had to go to an event with the Boys and Girls Club. I was their Youth of the Year again this year. I did not win state again, but it was still a really good experience. Plus, I got to do it in person this time. You can look at my last Youth of the Year vlog, which was made about 2 years ago. You can look at that and see how much of a difference there was, which, I mean, I didn't record the entire thing. I just recorded some back, what was I going to say? I lost the words. Some like behind the scenes types things. So this year I got to do it in person. I also overcame my fear of escalators. One time when I was 7, I went up an escalator and both of my feet were planted about 7 steps apart. Scared me, being a little 7-year-old. So yeah. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. What was I talking about? So I had to go to that event. I had to go to that dinner. I sang Star Spangled Banner, which I absolutely bombed it. I messed it up so bad because I didn't catch my breath. I had to run up there because I was running late up there. So I had to run to the stage and didn't have enough breath support. So I basically ruined it. Which, I mean, everybody's been telling me that I did so good, which I did do good. Like, I belted the entire song. Like, it was good. Sounded good, but my voice was shaking the entire time. But once I did get control of my breathing, like, the end of it sounded fine. But I still think that the entire thing sounded horrible, but a lot of people disagree with me. So, yeah. Which, honestly, that's the way that I always think about my voice, which I'm currently trying to stop all that negative thinking because it's not good for me. I'd say my Youth of the Year speech, I had to give out awards, and I also had to announce one of the sponsorship levels and things like that. Today I had a conversation with my sister and one of my friends, because the current matter that I'm going through right now is transferring schools. I really don't want to, but financially I just can't do it. Private Christian schools are expensive and I don't have the money for it. And I'm going to be putting myself in a lot of debt. So at the end of this semester, I will be going back home and going to a school that's back at home, Ivy Tech, if you've heard of it or anything like that. I'm going to be going to Ivy Tech back at home and going on from there. Which I love this place. I love the community. I love the people that I've met. I love how Christ-centered it is. But financially, I just can't do it. Which kind of scares me to go back home because hopefully none of my family sees this, but my entire life I've been verbally, emotionally, and mentally abused. And within like the past 5 or 6 years, I've been financially abused too. So there's that factor of it too, going back to that environment. But I'm also going back to the community that I love. I'm going to hopefully start working at the Boys and Girls Club, be able to do theater again, and be able to see my church family more, and also be able to see my nephews and my niece more too. Also my sisters too, but my number one fear is my own mother. Which I hate for it to be like that, but that's just the way that is. Again, I hope none of my family sees this video, because then I'm just going to be ratting them all out. But like, I've dealt with all these years. This college was my escape, but now I'm leaving it. But I'd rather be with my community than having to be financially unstable for the entire rest of my life, which it's not going to be the rest of my life, obviously, but like, I want to be financially stable. Like, I don't want to be in debt and all these other things like that. So that's what I'm currently just going through. So yeah, I'm going to be going home after this semester. I have to get a ton of paperwork done, talk with people, and do whatever else. I'm supposed to be meeting with my counselor this Friday, and I'm also going to be meeting with one of my teachers, or should I say former teachers. I finished her class about a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I just have all this stuff going on, and if you watched the whole video, I thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know if there's anything else that I might mention. I mean, I can remember if I said this in my last video, my last life update video, but I started doing theater again. I did theater when I was around 14. It was my freshman year of high school, and actually no, I was around 15 then. I started doing theater my freshman year of high school. I was about 15, but that got canceled due to a certain pandemic that started. So I stopped doing theater for many years, but now I'm easing myself back into it, and I'm like really into it. I'm in love with it. Going to as many shows as I can, and also being in as many shows as I can. Like, so far, here's all the shows I've been in, which is Charlotte's Web, SpongeBob the Musical, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Shrek the Musical, Winnie the Pooh, and I worked with The Little Mermaid and in some other shows. During The Little Mermaid, I was actually a part of it because I did the light board. I did audition for it. I got into the ensemble, but I dropped out of it midway during the summer because I didn't really have the time and I didn't want to stress out myself too much. So yeah, there's that part of it. But yeah, what else? Sorry. I'll tell you all my parts too. Charlotte's Web, I was a horse, a judge, and Uncle's owner. And SpongeBob the Musical, I was a fanfish. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I was a village lady. Shrek the Musical, I was a dragon. I did so good in that. I miss it so much. And I'm hoping to be in the main stage version of that someday. In Winnie the Pooh, I was Eeyore. And in The Little Mermaid, I was supposed to be a part of the ensemble, dropped out, but also came back into it to be the light board operator. So I had to like change the lights and things like that. Then I've also like helped out with shows, but also be able to watch the shows. Like I've done like concession stands and all that, or I've helped with the concession stands. And I've also ushered and stuff like that. So I got to help with that for Elf and Breaking the Code, and what's the most recent one? Not The Little Mermaid. There was another show, but it's not coming to my mind. Elf, Breaking the Code, and probably another show. And I've been like trying to see as much theater shows as I can too. This video is going a lot longer than I planned it to be, but like all these things are just coming to my mind. I just want to tell you guys about my life so you guys can get to know me more, because I've been doing YouTube for a while, but I don't really post very often, which I'm going to change that. So, yeah, I'll probably do a day in the life of a college student at some point. I think I said all the things that I was going to talk about. I honestly can't wait to go back home, if I'm being honest. Like, I love it here. I don't want to leave the school or anything like that, but financially I just can't do it. But the things I'm ready to go back home for is, like, the main reason that I want to go back home and do school at home, which is my Boys and Girls Club. Although I'm not a member anymore, I would like to work there. And my main goal is to become a unit director there and run my own club someday. I'm going back for my theater, to start acting again and doing plays and musicals and things like that. Going back to my church because a lot of people at my church miss me, and I also want to become a staff member at my church. So, yeah, which I also need to inform some of the people at my church. If you guys want me to do like any specific videos, put some suggestions down in the comments and I will do whatever you guys would like me to. I mean, nothing like too drastic, but like if you want advice or something, or like things like that. And if I'm being honest, I will do a video about my mental health if like that's what people need. Like, if that's what someone needs, I will do that. Like, which I've had this planned. Like, I wanted to do it during Mental Health Awareness Month, which is in May. But I didn't. But I might actually do that soon. If I do it in the same outfit, sorry, but same day. But I might do it I might do that video because I feel like it would reach so many people. And it would teach people that they're not alone through some of the things that they're going through. Sorry. Having something weird happen with my throat and my ears and whatever. But, if you have any video suggestions down below, comment it. Tell your friends. I don't know. Just help me get out there if you want to. If not, it's okay. But, I really just want to get out there as a YouTuber. I want to start making videos again, and I want to get fully into it because I've grown so much over the years, and I want to document my journey from now on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you like it. Comment down below what you might want from me. And yeah. Have a nice day. Bye.